My name is Ran Hindi. I'm the founder of Snips, which is a big data company specialized in predictive models for cities. Essentially what we do is take huge amounts of data from cities and use machine learning techniques to predict what happens. If you're able to analyze this huge amount of data and you're able to predict what's going to happen, then you're going to be able to create things like predictive police, telling police where to go before crime happens so that they can prevent it. You can also predict where people can find a place to park when they arrive to the office. You can predict which train is going to be full so that you can maybe sit on the next one. See, and these are very important things. They're actually happening today. We're working on a project with the French National Railway to predict people flows in public transport. And we're offering a mobile app to passengers that tells them whether or not they're going to find a place to sit on the train. And why is this important? Because once people have that information, they can decide to go to the next train on the one before. So instead of having like one strong peak hour, you're actually diffusing the load and increasing like the efficiency of the whole network. Right now, what happens is the feedback loop between a moment where you observe something in a city and a moment where you actually do something about it and measure its effect is very long. What we have with big data is not only real-time feedback on what's happening, but it's also real-time analytics and solution offering. So what happens is you have citizens using those services provided in real time by the city operators, and they're feeding back whatever happens by either saying this doesn't work or by just committing some of their own data so that you can make the whole system work better. And this is very unique, and this is very important. You see this, like the ability to try out new policies and organically grow with your citizens is something that turns city into a real human place. From a scientist's perspective, being able to observe those huge amounts of data is giving me, for the first time, a window into how people move around in cities and what they do. One single person is unpredictable, but the mass population actually behaves in very predictable patterns, right? So this is enormously interesting and exciting to look at. From a citizen's perspective, I want to be in a city, that learns from whatever I'm doing and that actually adapts to me so that I don't have to be constrained anymore and I can just have a better quality of life, even if there are like 10 billion people living in it. And this for me is the most exciting thing.